traditional light bulbs actually generate 9 times more heat than light. Switch to Energy Star light bulbs, and you'll realize just how much cash you are really burning through. Saving energy saves you money. Learn more at EnergySavers.gov.
Everybody has a dream. Mine was to see the ocean. And with a little help, I made it.
The next 30 seconds can save you a lot of money. Just do your laundry in cold and stick to full loads. Auto-sleep your computers. Plug your gadgets in a power strip and switch it off when you're done. Headed out? Turn back your thermostat by 10 degrees. And drive sensibly. The more energy you save, the more money you save. Find other great tips at EnergySaver.gov.
Welcome back, everybody. Owls pregame rolling along, getting you set for the Crusaders and Warren Wilson here in the final regular season game for Warren Wilson. They come in number 8th in the latest poll, which is usually updated Friday afternoon. 15-11 overall, 9-2 at home, 6-9 away from DeVries Gym. Last time out for Warren Wilson, they lost a tough one against Bob Jones on Friday in Greenville, 76-65. Owls got killed on the boards in that game, 46-28, and allowed the Bruins to go to the line 25 times. Bruins were able to hit on 18 of those, just 7 of 13 for Warren Wilson. Owls were led by Tyler Triplett off the bench. He had 20 points. Ty Johnson had 17 on 7 of 12 shooting. Justin Gagne with 12 points on 5 of 14 shooting and 1 of 7 from behind the arc. Rashad Ali had 10 and 9. So if the Owls can win today with that 8th spot, they are likely to win. Now that ranking that they have right now at number 8, that doesn't factor in the loss to Bob Jones. Now here's where things get complicated. The last time Warren Wilson played a Division II program, they played Lees McRae last Thursday. I think it was 10 days ago or something like that. Semantics anyways. But the point is, they won that game against an NCAA Division II program for the first time in program history. They beat an NCAA Division II program, and they dropped in the poll. Let that sink in for a minute. That'll tell you the kind of nitwits that we're dealing with here, folks. So they dropped from 7th to 8th by defeating a Division II program. So who knows what could happen with the final poll, which will come out. I don't know if this week will be the final poll or not, but I believe so. But the Owls can certainly help themselves with a victory here today. Obviously, it's a tough undertaking against a strong Division II program like North Greenville. The Owls so far are 0 for their last 10 against North Greenville, but talked to a lot of the Owls players after that loss to North Greenville a couple of weeks ago, and they felt like they should have won that game. So maybe there's a different intensity. For Warren Wilson, though, they're going to have to play the rest of the way no matter what happens without Timmy Johnson. He tore his ACL against Lees McRae and is out for the season. That is a big loss for Warren Wilson. So Timmy Johnson and his 12.8 points per ball game are out for the year, and that's a tough break for Timmy and for the program as well. But the Owls certainly still feeling very confident. Speaking of the Owls, it's senior day here today, this being the last game at all. And Rashad Ali and Tamur Akhte will be honored at halftime. We're going to interview Rashad and Tamur. We did the interview about an hour before pregame, so you can be sure to tune into that. So don't go anywhere at halftime. We're not going to take our normal break. We're going to hear from Rashad and Tamur, and we might have some other halftime festivities as well. So Warren Wilson, as I mentioned, a couple of players to note for them while we have a few seconds here. Tyler Triplett has really stepped up since Timmy Johnson has went out. Triplett over 14 points per game in the last 5, double figures in scoring in 4 of the last 5 games. Compare that, he scored in double figures 6 times in the previous 20 games total. Triplet in the last 5 games, also shooting 57% from the field over that 5-game stretch. Rashad Ali, 9 double-doubles on the season, and certainly here on senior day, Mr. Ali. And let me tell you something, folks, you're going to love this interview. These two, Rashad and Tamir, they gave a terrific interview at Hap, but you know Rashad and Tamir are amped up and ready to go here today. We're going to take a break. We're going to keep it right here for the national anthem, which is going to be sung by women's basketball player Renee Scherer. So let's go down to center court for the national anthem. Oh, my mistake. I was told Renee was going to sing the national anthem. But anyways, no harm in playing it. Now let's get to the starting lineups. We'll start with the Crusaders, 14-10 on the season. Head coach is Chad Lister in his 12th season. He starts this way at one guard. Number 1, Thomas Horn, a 6'1", 180-pound freshman from Brooklyn, New York. At another guard, it's number 3, Micah Parker, a 5'11", 185-pound junior from Woodbridge, Virginia. And the other guard, number 23, Chris Dean, a 6'5", 190-pound senior from Greer, South Carolina. Up front for the Crusaders today, number 21, Keith Johnson, a 6'4", 190-pound senior from Hopkins, South Carolina. And number 10, Phillip Brown, a 6'2", 235-pound junior from Travelers Rest, South Carolina. Now let's meet the starters for Warren Wilson. They come in 15-11, 9-2 here at DeVries Gym. Number 8 in the nation at the D2 level. The head coach is William Montz, 15-11 in his first season. They'll start out this way at one guard. It's number 3, Ty Johnson, a junior, 6'1", 180 pounds from Wilkesboro, North Carolina. At another guard, it's number 4, Justin Gagne, a sophomore, 6'1", 180 pounds from Warner, North Carolina. Up front today for Warren Wilson, it's number 12, Tyler Triplett, a sophomore, 6'5", 185 pounds from Morgantown, North Carolina. And also up front today for Warren Wilson, the 2 seniors, number 21, Tamir Akhte, a senior, 6'4", 215 pounds from Turkey. And number 2, Rashad Ali, a senior, 6'6", 185 pounds from Chicago, Illinois. So it's simple for Warren Wilson here today. They win and they're in. It would also be their second victory on the season against a D2 program. And if the Owls lose, things get interesting. It'll be interesting to see how it goes. My personal opinion is, given the schedule that they have played, if they can finish at 15-12, I got to think I'd put them in. I know you folks at home would put them in too, but we don't get to make those choices. The Owls can help their cause here as we're ready to get started. It'll be Brown and Ali to tip it from center court. Greenville in the red, and Ali and the Owls in the home white. It is controlled by North Greenville, moving from left to right on your screen here in the opening minutes. Horn throws it cross court to Johnson on the left. Bounce pass. There's the Brown in the corner. His pass deflected and taken away by the Owls. So first turnover of the game belongs to Warren Wilson. Here they come with their first possession now as Ty Johnson swings it over to Gagne in the forecourt. Bounce pass to Ali at the free throw stripe. Right back to Gagne. Gagne throws up top. Octay, catch and shoot three. Can't get it to go. And the rebound is controlled by Horn for the Crusaders. So both teams with the possession and both teams looking to get on the board. Here's Dean using his body. Can't get the roll, and Ali picks up the rebound. Here comes Warren Wilson now. Ty Johnson into the front court. Over to Gagne. Deep threes. Open and buries it. And the crowd goes wild. 3-0 Warren Wilson here in the opening minutes. Into the front court now. Johnson swings it over to Dean. Quick pass to Horn on the wing. Horn backs it out to Dean. Parker bounce passes it out to Dean. Back to Parker. Parker into the lane. Dean drives in. Can't get it off the roll. The ball deflected, and Gagne collects the rebound. Here come the Owls leading at 3-0. Gagne up top. Ty Johnson back out to Gagne. Fakes the three, and now we'll back it up. So just underway. Now Gagne steps into the three and buries another one. Justin Gagne 6 and North Greenville nothing. Just underway. Glad you could be with us wherever you're watching from here today. The 39th and final broadcast in the first year of the Owl Sports Network. Johnson up top, drives in, throws it away. Ty Johnson breaks up the pass out to Ali. Ali puts it too strong off the glass. Rebound controlled by Horn. Horn over to Johnson. Catch and shoot three. Can't get it to go, and Ali collects the rebound. So North Greenville a little bit out of sorts here at the opening, and the Owls trying to capitalize on it. Ty Johnson top of the key now. 2.5 minutes into the ball game. Octay getting the start here on senior day. Stick around at halftime. We'll talk with Tamur and Rashad. There's Triplett with 10 to shoot. Scoop shot in the lane. Got it to go. 8-0 Warren Wilson. Good start for the Owls here in a must-win game for them. Into the front court, Johnson. Dean. Remember, this Crusaders team can put up points. Here's a three ball by Parker. Can't get it to go. Tip for the rebound, and Triplett controls. So Ty Johnson into the front court. North Greenville came in shooting 47%, a little over 47%, but the Owls playing great defense in the opening minutes. Triplett on the baseline, drew contact, can't get the roll, but he'll go to the free throw line. Excuse me a moment while I take a sip of a beverage here and tell you that Tyler Triplett on the season is shooting 56% from the stripe. Misses the first one short. So Triplett will try to salvage the trip here, but overall a very good start for Warren Wilson. As I mentioned in Owls pregame, if you're just joining us, Owls, as Triplett goes 0 for 2 at the free throw stripe. Owls kind of thought they let one go in North Greenville earlier in the season and looking for some revenge here today. Johnson bounce passes it. Dean underneath. Brown, and North Greenville gets on the board, 8-2. Phillip Brown, 18 points per ball game. One of the best in the nation. Tamur Octay. Bounce pass over to Triplett on the left. Gagne up top. Octay right of the lane. Scoop shot no good, and Brown collects the rebound. Into the front court, this is Parker. Swings it over to Horn on the right. Horn swings it back to Brown. Brown draws contact and got the bucket. Phillip Brown leading the conference with 12.6 rebounds per game, and that's also third in the nation using his size there, and he's also an excellent free throw shooter, shooting 81%. So after the Owls take a 8-0 lead now, the Crusaders answer with 5 points from Brown. And now they show press. Ty Johnson, bounce pass over to Gagne. Gagne, Octay in the forecourt now to Ali. Ali back to Octay, and the Owls can set up the offense. No trouble on the break that time. So 17 to shoot now for Warren Wilson. Ty Johnson, top of the key. Lost the handle on it, gets it back in the corner though. 10 to shoot, still time for Warren Wilson. Here's Octay in the lane. Ali, beautiful find by Octay. It's senior to senior, and the Owls leading it by 5 again. Into the forecourt now, it's Johnson. Over to Dean. Dean drives in. Up top, Johnson. Drives in, back to Dean. Dean short on the bucket. Offensive rebound is blocked by Ali and taken away. So here comes Warren Wilson 5 minutes into the basketball game, up 10-5. Octay up top. Over to Triplett, bounce pass Ali. Ali, shot blocked and taken away. Good defense by the Crusaders there. Parker swings it over to Johnson. Thought about the three, Octay closes though. Now it's underneath and Dean misses it, got it back though. Dean is stripped by Octay. Dean looking for a foul there as Octay brings it into the front court to Gagne. Thought about the three, instead to Ali. Ali, right block. Throws it out, Triplett catch and shoot three, can't get it to go, and Brown collects the rebound. Into the front court, it's Johnson. About 6 minutes into the game now. The Owls looking good here in the opening minutes. Horn on the left, underneath Brown, puts it up and in. So Brown has all 7 points for North Greenville, and Warren Wilson, the lead is at 3 now. Ty Johnson across midcourt, swings it over to Triplett on the right side. Triplett gets a screen, bounce pass to Ali. Ali wild off the glass, rebound controlled by Dean. Almost threw it away, but Johnson able to get it. And looking underneath for Brown, that's deflected out of bounds. Octay's going to sit down. On for the first time, it's Danilo Radonjic, the sophomore, 6'5", 190 from Montenegro. Johnson into Brown. Brown, they don't have an answer for him yet as he has all 9 of the Crusaders' points. And it's 10-9 now. Warren Wilson clinging to a 1-point lead. Ty Johnson on the left wing now to Hay. Thomas Hay also coming on for Warren Wilson after that last whistle. Thomas Hay, top of the key, shoots the three, got it to go. Big bucket by the Owls as North Greenville was putting together a run. Now into the front court, it's the Crusaders. Here's Parker, turnaround jumper and an air ball, but the putback underneath by Brown is good. Brown has all 11 points for North Greenville. Ty Johnson in the front court. Guarded by the other Johnson. Triplett swings it back to Ty. Ty Johnson gets a screen now, taking it baseline to Hay. Hay with the fake, puts it up and in. Thomas Hay with 5 quick points off the bench. Thomas, before the game, he wanted me to say hi to somebody, and this seems like a good time to do it. Hi to Mitch Cervantes, a.k.a. Paco Uno. Thomas Hay knew that Mitch would be watching. Here's a 3 ball that goes in and out by Horn, and a rebound controlled by Triplett. Into the forecourt now, it's Ty Johnson. 8 minutes into the ball game. Warren Wilson, 15, North Greenville 11. Triplett over on the right wing. He'll back it out now. Good motion on offense from the Owls. Lots of body, very active in the early going, but Triplett dribbles it out of bounds. First sub of the game for the Crusaders, it's Patrick George who comes on. 6'2", 185-pound junior from North Miami Beach, Florida. Wonder if North Miami Beach is the cold part of Miami. Into the forecourt now, it's George. George, pretty good player off the bench, 4.7 assists. He has 108 total on the season. Here's Brown, and Brown travels with the basketball. So finally, something goes wrong for the big man for the Crusaders, Phillip Brown, and the Owls get the turnover. Ty Johnson now will take his time into the front court as George applying some pressure on him. Hay gets it up top, coming to help, hands it right back to Ty. Over to Gagne. Gagne to Hay on the elbow. Hay, Gagne on the right. Ty Johnson looking to post up George. He does and scores. Ty Johnson increases the lead to 6, and this is a raucous environment here at DeVries Gym today. The fans are in it, knowing how important this game is. Horn for 3. That's nothing but net. Horn doesn't miss many of those. And we're going to get a timeout. Thomas Horn, 48% three-point shooter. Cuts the Owls' lead to 17-14. We're coming back in 30 seconds.
Welcome back, everybody. Chris Sheeman here with you. 10:46 to play here in the first half, and the Owls leading it by 3. I've got a special guest with me as we're back to live action now. Let me get the graphic off so you can see what's going on here. Al with Chow Time Pizza, one of our sponsors, is joining us. And Al, what do you think? Pretty good game so far.
It's a great game so far. A lot of excitement going on, a lot of action, not many whistles. It's really great. Owls are playing really great tonight.
Owls needing this win as it's Gagne, turnaround jumper, gets that one to go. So the lead is at 5. So Al, tell us a little bit about Chow Time Pizza. How long have you guys been in business here?
Oh, the Chow Time Pizza in Swannanoa has been in business for 14 years. We opened our second location just 6 months ago in Black Mountain, and we're ready to open our third location in Candler in the next 2 months.
Shot clock at 17, a 3-ball, no good that time by the Crusaders. That was George, and the Owls collect the rebound. Well, I know at Warren Wilson we certainly appreciate the support, and let's kind of talk about the relationship between you and Warren Wilson and what that's meant to Chow Time.
It's been a great relationship. Over the years, we've developed really great relationship with the students, with the staff, with the executive committee, and we're just happy to be part of this great basketball community that's here at Warren Wilson. And we've been feeding a lot of people here for a lot of years and look forward to doing it as the years come.
Yeah, it turns out college students really like pizza. Who would have thought?
Yeah, who would have thought that, right? It's in one of the food basics, and then the kids love it, and we love to provide it to them, and we do it at a great price, and we've got great ingredients, fresh every day, and we're happy to serve.
So Ty Johnson missing the floater. Here comes North Greenville now. It's a 5-point game with 9:05 left to go here in the half. And the Owls have switched to a 2-3 zone. George swings it over now. He's going to get it back. Still 15 on the shot clock. Lots of time here for the Crusaders. Horn, step back 3. And he got Gagne to bite on the fake. So it's a 2-point game. Al, what kind of specials? You have something you want to say, or I can ask you about the specials.
We have great specials going on. Our Black Mountain locations serve subs, and our Swannanoa location will start serving subs in the next 2 weeks. So if you're in the mood for subs, Boar's Head Meats, Chow Time Pizza is the place to come to. Local number in Swannanoa is 686-1986, and our Black Mountain store is 669-8889.
So Ali gets the bucket now. North Greenville trying to answer, but George loses it out of bounds. They say it was touched by Warren Wilson. So with 17 to shoot, the Crusaders will inbound it. Here's Brown. Brown, geez, he cannot miss today, as I believe that's his 13th point already in the first 12 minutes of the game, and it's a 2-point game now, 21-19. That pass deflected, so Ty Johnson could go in the backcourt and get it, and the Owls will inbound it. Are you able to come to a lot of games, Al?
I have not. I have 2 boys, a 9-year-old and a 12-year-old that keeps me running every single second of the day. But I'm happy to be out here tonight. I have my youngest son with me, Gage, who's 9 years old, who's a basketball player and is enjoying this game. And we're rooting the Owls on, and we're hoping to walk away with a victory tonight.
Let's see if we can't humiliate them a little bit. Do we have a future Owl in the making by any chance? What position do you play, Gabe?
Guard. Yeah, well, guard. Yeah, I like playing guard because I can foul people.
Spoken like a true guard, ladies and gentlemen. 7:45 left to go. The Owls with the basketball now. Here's Ali again. The defense leaves him, and Ali puts it in for 2. So it's 23-19. Al with Chow Time Pizza joining us here during the broadcast today, final broadcast of the season, so we're happy to have Al with us. And Al, you gave the number out. How about a website before we let you go here?
Okay, website is Chow Time to Go. That's CHOWTIMETOGO.com. Also check us out on Facebook, where we have over 2,000 happy customers. And on the website, you'll find all our daily specials. Every day we have a different special going on. So I appreciate your business in the past and look forward to helping anybody in the future. Go Owls.
That's our athletic director who got in the way of the picture. But, Al, we appreciate your time, and thanks for being here today. So 23-22 after that three-pointer. I'm going to switch equipment here as Ty Johnson heads to the basket. So give me just 1 second here, folks. Johnson able to get the floater. And that's going to be a blocking foul.
All right, coming on for Warren Wilson, it'll be Tyler Triplett. Owls now with 3 team fouls. North Greenville with a fresh 35. It goes into Blyden, tried to dunk it and blew it. Owls get the rebound. 23-22, Warren Wilson. 6:33 left to go here in the first half. Octay scoop shot. That goes off the side of the backboard, and Octay a little amped up here on senior day. A reminder, stick around at halftime. We're going to talk with Rashad Ali and Tamur Octay. That's a great interview. I did that earlier today with those 2 seniors, and I highly recommend sitting down. A couple of very big personalities, and we love them for it. Blyden into the lane, swings it out. Another 3 by Horn, goes in and out. Triplett with the rebound. 25-22, Warren Wilson with about 6 minutes to go here in the first half. Thomas Hay now. Swings it over Triplett. That's deflected off of George and out of bounds. So the 5 on the court, Rashad Ali, Tamur Octay, Thomas Hay, Tyler Triplett, and Ty Johnson. Remember, no Timmy Johnson. He tore his ACL, so he's done for the year. And we wish Timmy nothing but the speediest of recoveries. Ty with 8 to shoot. Octay for 3, no good. Rebound controlled by George. A good game here in the early going. Johnson. Turnaround shot by Jenks in the lane. He gets it to go. So set the lineup. Jai Jenks has come on, the freshman, 6'8", 230 pounds from Panama City, Florida. Horn is in the backcourt with George. Johnson up front with Jenks and Blyden. Ali got it to go. Rashad Ali makes it a 3-point ball game, 27-24. 5 minutes to go here until halftime. George top of the key. George drives in, reverse, got it to go. Well, I told you, folks, this is a North Greenville team that can put the ball in the bucket. And we're going to get a timeout by Warren Wilson here. So timeout on the court. Will take it with them. 4:46 left to play in the half. It's Warren Wilson 27, North Greenville 26. We're back right after this.
Really? Buzz, what's up, man? You left some leaves burning out here.
Yeah, I just just came in just for a second.
Come on, man. If it's too hot to touch, it's too hot to leave. You could torch the whole neighborhood.
It's a good point there, Smokey.
9 out of 10 wildfires are caused by humans.
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Folks, a reminder, check WarrenWilsonOwls.com, news, player profiles, stat schedules, and more video. All that good stuff at WarrenWilsonOwls.com. Can't believe this is the last game of the year. It feels like just yesterday it was August 28th, and we were sweating like crazy, broadcasting the very first soccer match. And here we are already at the end of February saying goodbye for the season. Out of the timeout, it's Warren Wilson with the basketball. Full court press being shown as Octay gets it to Ty Johnson with 2 seconds to spare on the 10 seconds. Gagne's come back on. He passes over to Triplett. Triplett pass deflected out to Triplett. Swings it back to Ty Johnson. Over to Octay. Gagne in the corner. Steps to his right. Shoots the three. Good defense by Dean there. Didn't bite on the fake and altered the shot. Here comes the Crusaders now. Jumper by Parker is rejected by Gagne. So the Owls have led throughout. The Crusaders looking for their first lead of the game. Jenks swings it out. George, deep three, no. But the putback by Dean underneath is good. So North Greenville takes their first lead of the game at 28-27. Ty Johnson over to Octay on the right wing. Octay back to Ty in the corner. Gagne on the left wing. Ty Johnson for three, no. And the rebound controlled by the Crusaders. George looking to push. Crusaders averaging around 86 points per ball game. Owls have held them in check for the most part, but North Greenville starting to pick it up here. George almost stripped by Johnson. It's deflected out of bounds, though. David Grice is on for the first time for Warren Wilson. The freshman, 5'11", 175 pounds from Birmingham, England. See if Al at Chow's Time Pizza can throw in some fish and chips to the menu for the English basketball player Grice. Grice knocks it away there. Triplett comes up with it. 3-on-1. Triplett takes it himself, got the bucket. 29-28. The Owls get the lead back. It's been a fun atmosphere since the opening tip-off, and this game has lived up to its expectations. Underneath, there's Brown with the bucket, and he'll go to the line as Octay fouled him. Brown, as I mentioned, 81% from the charity stripe. Brown, in his career, he's just a junior, but he's third all-time at North Greenville with 124 blocks. He's fifth all-time at North Greenville with 537 rebounds. And the three-point play is completed. North Greenville with their biggest lead of the night at 31-29. Grice navigating the pressure with Gagne. Gagne gets it in the front court over to Dillard, who's come on, to Ali left of the lane. Rashad Ali doubled up, is stripped, and George comes up with the steal. George into the forecourt now, guarded by Grice. Now George will back it out over to Parker on the near side. 2:33 left to go in an entertaining first half. George cross court to Brown. Can he do it from behind the arc? No. Triplett gets the long rebound, and we have a whistle. A late whistle. And it's on Warren Wilson. It's the right call, but that whistle came way too late. And that gives the Owls now 4 team fouls. Thomas Hay has come back on, and we're going to have a illegal play there by Parker, who touched it out of bounds, so the turnover will give the ball back to Warren Wilson. So it's Gagne, Ty Johnson, Chris Dillard, Triplett, and Hay, the 5 on the court for the Owls. Gagne, top of the key, drives right of the lane now, backs it out. Triplett up top. Drives in, he's stripped, but it's deflected to Hay. Gets it out, Ty Johnson steps into the jumper, no good from the free throw stripe, and Brown collects the rebound. What a first half for Brown. George looking to push it, and a little bit out of control there. He threw it away. Johnson will come back in for the Crusaders as George will sit down. So 1:53 left to play in the first half, and the Owls trailing it by 2. They led 8-0 at the opening. North Greenville has fought their way back, but the Owls have still played pretty good defense. Remember, North Greenville averaging 85.7 points per game coming in. The Owls allowing 65.4 points per game. That's 12th best at the D2 USC AA level. Dillard on the elbow with 14 on the shot clock. Bounce pass underneath. It's a bad one. Deflected by Brown, taken away by Dean. Dean glides in. He's fouled, and they'll make him earn it at the free throw stripe. Chris Dean, even better than Brown from the charity stripe, 82%. How about the career for Chris Dean? He's a senior, and he's 3rd at North Greenville with 1,376 points in his career, and he's 5th all-time with 514 rebounds. Gets the first free throw to go. So the Owls have been shut down on offense for some time now. And Dean will try to make it 2 for 2 at the charity stripe. He does. So it's a 4-point lead now. Rashad Ali is going to come back in. Dillard will sit down. Gagne now across mid-court. Gagne to Hay. Hay at the free throw stripe. Back out to Gagne. Gagne cut off on the elbow. Throws it to Triplett up top. Swings it over Ty Johnson. 14 to shoot for Warren Wilson. Ty to Ali. Ali shot block. Got it back. Put it up and in. Big bucket by Warren Wilson as that ends a little bit of a scoring drought. 33-31 now. Under a minute to go here in the half. Horn throws cross court to Johnson. Johnson with 20 on the shot clock will run some time here. Try to get a good shot. Horn swings it out to Parker. Good find by Horn as Parker drives in. Can't get it to go. Brown trying to save it, but he stepped out of bounds. So the shot clock is off now. 27.6 seconds left to play here in the first half. The Owls can hold it for the final shot should they choose to do so. Ty Johnson, guarded by the Johnson for the Crusaders. Let's get it, keep it together here. Gagne now will back it out. 7 seconds for Gagne. Shoots the 3, good! Justin Gagne. And that's how the first half comes to the end as the crowd gets on their feet. Justin Gagne, 3 from behind the arc here in the first half, and Warren Wilson in a game that they must win, lead it 34-33. Remember, folks, if you're just joining us, if the Owls win today, they are likely into the tournament. Right now, let's go down to the public address announcer, and as they're going to honor the two seniors, Tamir Aktay and Rashad Ali. Then after they do that here, we're going to hear from Rashad and Tamir down the center court. Oops.
While playing for three different coaches during their stint at Fort Wilson, these two seniors have continued to work hard and reach new heights in the men's basketball program, including defeating Montreat in 2011 and 12. They had a 19-win season during the 2012-13 year. They defeated the only Division II NCAA opponent at East McRae College this past season. They helped to lead the team to its first national championship in 2012. The first senior we would like to introduce, he is being escorted by his family, Jim and Sandy Cable. Please give it up for Tamir Aktay. Tamir is from Bursa, Turkey. He went to high school in Phoenix, Arizona, where he graduated from Westwood Academy. He has worked on the business group for 2 years and the post office group for 4 years. He will be a four-year Fort Wilson College graduate and has played in every season since his freshman year. He has helped the men's basketball program to new heights, and in his career, Tamir has scored a total of 547 points. His career high was 18 points against Crown College in 2011 and 12. He will graduate today with a degree in sustainable business. Upon graduation, he plans to travel to Brazil, where he will study abroad, and afterwards plans to work for a nonprofit organization in the U.S. or Central America. Thank you for all your hard work and dedication to Fighting Owls basketball program. Tamir would also like to extend a special thank you to his Turkish family, his host family, and his closest friends, Rashad Ali and Aiken Gulbakin. Please give a round of applause to number 21, Tamir Aktay. Our next senior is Rashad Ali. Rashad is being escorted by his former teammates Anthony Barrington, Ray Shonka, KJ Walton, and Enrique Tomas. Rashad came to Fort Wilson from Chicago, Illinois. He went to high school at George Washington High School. While at Wilson, he has served on the paint crew, dining crew, and most recently, public safety crew. Rashad has been a four-year starter for the Owls and has also helped lead the Owl program to where it is today. He was honorable mention All-American during the 2011-12 season. He made the All-Tournament team at the USCAA Nationals during last year's championship run. Rashad has scored 20-plus points 7 times in his career. He has had career high times, and throughout he has totaled 1,114 points. Rashad will graduate in May with a degree in sustainable business. Upon graduation, he also plans to travel to Brazil and study abroad. And then he plans to attend mortuary science school in Illinois. Rashad would like to extend a special thanks to the Ali and Rogers family back home in Chicago, Coach Mons, his 2013-14 teammates, the 2012-13 team members, Chris Sheeman for filming all of our games, and everyone who has supported us through this journey. He said that the list could go on, but Coach Mons told me he had to cut it short. Please give a round of applause for number 2.
All right, so both seniors being honored here at halftime, Tamir Akhte and the irreplaceable Mr. Rashad Ali. Earlier today, I had a chance to sit down and talk to both of those gentlemen, and it was my privilege to get to know both of them, and here is that interview right now.
Welcome back to halftime, everybody. Rashad Ali and Tamir Akhte joining me, the two seniors here on Senior Day. Gentlemen, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you, Chris. Thank you.
Thank you for having us.
We appreciate it.
So tell us what's going through your minds now. Rashad, we'll start with you, and then Tamir, you can follow up. What's going through your mind the last game, last home game, last time as a senior, possibly the last time ever?
Not too much. It hasn't really hit me yet that all of this is happening so fast. But what's going through my mind right now, I just want to focus on this game, help my team as much as possible to win this game, and hopefully have a good senior night at the end of this game, have a good outcome.
My feelings are a little complex, because it's been 4 years and it's a lot of history. We made the national championship last year, and the goal is the same still. And yeah, we got to focus on the game first.
Let's talk a little bit about the game. They're going to be watching this when it's about half over, so let's assume you're up by 20 points.
Okay.
But maybe that's not the case, and this Greenville team, very good. Rashad, we'll start again with you. What does it take to beat them and get that victory to get you into the playoffs?
Energy, effort, enthusiasm, hard work, team chemistry, just everything that we can. Last time we faced this team, it was a rough challenge, and we made a lot of mistakes that needed to be corrected. So hopefully we just come out today, have a good game, fix those mistakes, and have a good outcome.
Tamir, thinking back over the last 4 years, anything that really stands out in terms of memories? Thinking back.
I think definitely last year was the best memory, because before that year we were the ninth seed and we couldn't go into the tournament. But last year we were the same, and we made the tournament and we beat it. That was definitely the best. And also definitely our service trips were priceless. It was amazing.
Tell us some of the places you guys went.
We went to our first year. We went to the Charleston, South Carolina, and it was just a great, team bonding and yeah. And this year we went to the Columbia, South Carolina again. Again, still the same, It was, a lot of good memories.
Rashad, anything sticking out for you? I saw you smile a little bit mentioning Charleston, so maybe if you want to elaborate, keep it PG, please.
Charleston, we just had a lot of fun. Team chemistry was great, and we just took that time to just relax as a team and just enjoy each other's times and just have a lot of fun. Like I said, I keep it PG, I won't say too much, but
my stupid little jokes aside, there really does seem to be a real chemistry here. And I'm being serious this time. There is a real chemistry that I've noticed for your team compared to some of the others that I've covered. It seems like you have a genuine affinity and a genuine respect for one another.
Yeah, we definitely do. We definitely do. We definitely have each other's backs on and off the court. Anything somebody need, we always try our best to accommodate their needs and just whatever. If they need something, we just want to help in the best way as possible. Whether it's studying, personal problems, just anything they want to. It's what keeps this team bonding so strong. Keep us together.
Yeah, and it shows a lot on the court. Tamur, was this coming to Warren Wilson? Was this your first trip to the States?
No, I went to the high school in Arizona, Phoenix. Actually, my host family is here tonight. They're gonna come. They came to support me my last game, and I went to Westwood Academy in Phoenix, and then I came to Warren Wilson.
Even still, I mean, even going from Phoenix to come in here had to be a little bit of an eye-opener for you.
Yes, definitely. It was a great experience, but I truly love this place, and my friends definitely.
Well said, well said. And Rashad, what made you choose Warren Wilson thinking back?
Just basketball. I came on a visit. I like the campus. But I had to get used to it though, coming from a big city and all of these mountains, all of the hills. But a particular friend of mine is from Chicago too as well. He was on the team last year, Dan Jackson. He convinced me to go here. He said he needed somebody from Chicago here as well too, who he could relate to. So that just kind of drew me in. And then the weekend I came here, it was just a lot of love. People showed me a lot of support, So
What a lot of people,
yeah.
What a lot of people may not understand is these guys have had like 12 different head coaches in their 4 years too. So it's been, guys, we're gonna let you go. Thank you. Yeah. Go ahead.
So how do you feel about the team? Like, how was your experience? You tell us.
No. We don't get interviewed. I asked the question.
That's selfish.
That is no.
Y'all see that? That's selfish.
I want to get rid of these guys. We're gonna come back. We'll do first half stats. My experience has been great, by the way, except for right now. All right, guys. We'll be back. Second half coming up.
Welcome back to halftime, everybody. We're going to take a break for about 5 minutes, and we'll come back and give you all the first half stats. Thanks to Tamur Akhte and Mr. Big City, Rashad Ali, for that interview. Was that everything that I told you it would be? Those guys are crazy. We'll be back after this. Welcome back, everybody. An entertaining first half. The Owls hanging on to a 1-point lead with 20 minutes left to go. Chris Sheeman, happy to be back with you for one final half for this season, at least. In the first half, both teams shoot out of this world. North Greenville shoots 50% to 56% for Warren Wilson. Rebounding +4 in favor of North Greenville at 15-11. The assist 6-5 in favor of Warren Wilson. Steals 4-3 in favor of the Owls, and neither team with a block. 13 turnovers for North Greenville to just 8 for Warren Wilson in that first half. Leading scorer for North Greenville, and the game's leading scorer is Phillip Brown, who has almost half of North Greenville's points at 18 minutes. He's 7 of 8 shooting, 16 points and 5 rebounds. Thomas Horn in 17 minutes, 2 of 4 shooting, 2 of 4 from behind the arc, 6 points and 3 rebounds and an assist. Off the bench in 10 minutes, Patrick George, 2 of 4 from the field, 1 of 3 from behind the arc, 5 points, 2 rebounds. 4 points for Chris Dean in 13 minutes on 1 of 5 from the field to go along with 4 rebounds. 2 points off the bench in 5 minutes for Jai Jenks on 1 of 1 shooting. For Warren Wilson, 2 players in double figures, led by Justin Gagne in 18 minutes, 4 of 6 from the field, 3 of 4 from behind the arc, 11 points and 2 assists. Rashad Ali in 16 minutes, 5 of 7 from the field, 10 points and 3 rebounds. Off the bench, Thomas Hay in 11 minutes, 2 of 2 from the field, 1 of 1 from behind the arc, 5 points. Ty Johnson in 19 minutes, 2 of 5 shooting, 0 of 1 from behind the arc, 4 points and 3 assists. Tyler Triplett in 16 minutes, 2 of 3 from the field, 0 of 1 from behind the arc, 0 of 2 from the charity stripe, 4 points, 5 rebounds, and 2 steals. Samir Akhte in 14 minutes, 0 of 4 from the field, no points, does have a rebound, an assist, and a steal. Danilo Radonjic in 3 minutes, did not attempt a shot. Chris Dillard in 2 minutes, did not attempt a shot. And David Grice in 1 minute, did not attempt a shot. So that is how the first half numbers wrap up as we get set for this second half, this all-important second half. And I don't know about you folks, I saw this team a lot in that tournament last year, and there's a lot of players that aren't here from that tournament last year. Rayshawn Love, Dan Jackson, and a few other players who contributed mightily to that tournament run. But doesn't this team have the same makings of that tournament team? The way that they share the ball, the way that any given night it could be a different player, the way that they have 4 players averaging at or near double figures in scoring. And I think you saw it at halftime as well, the camaraderie, the looseness. That was before a game that Tamur and Rashad did that interview with me, a little bit earlier today. And usually when you talk to the players before the game, they're tight. They don't have a lot to say. They're thinking about things. But this is an Owls team that has a lot of confidence. And those 2 seniors who we heard from at halftime are a big reason for that. So a big 20-minute stretch here for Warren Wilson. If they win, they are likely into the playoffs. That tournament, the USC AA tournament, starting as we're underway here in the second half, starting in early March in Pennsylvania. The Owls with business to take care of here. Ali now on the elbow, swings it out to Ty Johnson. Ty Johnson to Ali. Ali gets it to roll in. And the Owls take a 3-point lead as they strike first here in the final 20 minutes. This is Dean swinging it over to Horn. Dean now to Johnson on the left. Brown back out. Horn, extra pass. Dean, and Ty Johnson draws the charge. So an offensive foul is how the Crusaders start off the final period. And the Owls lead it by 3. Remember, if you're just joining us, talked to a few of the Owls players after that loss to Greenville, North Greenville on January 21st, and they thought they let that game slip away from them in the second half. Let's see how they come out here. So far, so good, as Parker deflects that pass out of bounds. Remember, it was tied at 37 at the half in North Greenville on the 21st, and then North Greenville went on a big run to go up double figures and never look back. 15 to shoot now, 14 for the Owls as Triplett gets the bounce pass on the right wing. Tyler Triplett guarded closely by Parker with 7 to shoot. Looking for Ali, swings it over to Gagne. Gagne to Octay, puts it up, got it to go. So Octay is on the board and the Owls up by 5 now. Into the forecourt. This is Johnson. Johnson doubled up, swings it over to Dean. Dean's been somewhat quiet for the Crusaders. Johnson into the lane. He's fouled on his way to the bucket. Second on Ali. The Owls with their first personal here in the final 20 minutes, as the Crusaders get a fresh 35 to work with. Johnson bounced past to Brown. Brown 16 points in the first half. Tries to draw contact, doesn't get it. Put back by Parker is no good, but he's fouled. Well, for North Greenville, the charity stripe was the recipe for success last night as they defeated Lees McRae 94-77. They went to the free throw line 39 times in that game, and trying to draw the foul calls here in this one as well. Parker, first one in and out. Micah Parker, 84% at the charity stripe, the best free throw shooter on the team. Misses the first. That gets the second one. So it's a 4-point game now, 38-34. Owls, what a season for them. 4 straight against NCAA Division I opponents. 7 or 8 total against NCAA Division I, 2, or 3 opponents. Here's Octay triggering the 3. It's short. Ali, offensive rebound, and gets the roll on the putback. Rashad Ali is playing inspired as the Owls lead it by 6. Johnson, short. Ali, rebound. And like I said before the start of the second half, this looking every bit like that tournament team that's going to get slighted again. Will probably be a lower seed like they were last year. Octay now. Scoop shot short. Rebound controlled by Johnson. That's if they get in at all. Remember, the latest poll has them at 8, and that doesn't factor in the loss to Bob Jones, as that ball's deflected by Dean. Last touch by Warren Wilson. So the Owls, in theory, could even drop a spot or 2. The coaches' poll, I should mention, is not the end-all and be-all for getting into the tournament. Power rankings come into play, and there's other things as well. Johnson now bounced past the Dean, swings it out. 3 ball by Horn, good. He can bury that one. Horn, as I mentioned in the first half, 48% from behind the arc on the season. One of the better shooters in the nation. He doesn't quite have enough 3-point attempts to qualify, though. Triplett floater, good. Big bucket by Tyler Triplett. The Owls continue the answer. Leading by 5 now. 3.5 into this second half. Johnson up top. Swings it out to Dean. Over to Parker in the corner. He buries the 3. Timeout, North Greenville. Timeout on the court. Will take it with them. 16-16 left to go in the ball game. A 2-point lead for Warren Wilson.
Everybody has a dream. Mine was to see the ocean. And with a little help, I made it.
$16-16 left to go. The lead down to 2 for Warren Wilson, as a couple of 3s by the Crusaders have kept them in it. Crusaders as a team 36% from behind the arc, and Horn pretty good. Parker 34%. I was finishing up on Horn. Like I said, he would be in the top probably 5 or 6 at the Division II NCAA level in three-point shooting, but I don't believe he has quite enough attempts to qualify, because I looked at the leaderboard and there were players that shoot worse than him that ranked higher. He was not anywhere to be found on that, so I'm thinking that's the reason for it. He has attempted about 100, though. I would think that would be enough. Here's a good three-point shooter for Warren Wilson, Justin Gagne, who makes his 4th of the game. The Owls up by 5 again. Boy, the Owls going to be battle-tested for that tournament, too. If they show up again, this is the hardest schedule that I guarantee anybody in that tournament has played. Johnson. Now here's Brown right at the lane. Brown looking to get it going, and that hits the top of the backboard and goes out of bounds. Brown, I think, was looking for the foul call now, as Timur Akte will sit down as Thomas Hay comes in. Hay, 5 points in the first half. Owls with the basketball now up by 5. Gagne the triplet on the left. Triplet over to Gagne in the corner. Bounce past Ali underneath. Oh, Hay was wide open. The defense comes, but it's too little too late. And Warren Wilson up by 7. Into the front court, Johnson. Now the Crusaders. Always a threat on this end. They give up a lot of points, 81.7, but they score 4 points more than that, 85.7. So far, the Owls have done a nice job in this game as Hay comes up with a defensive steal. Owls, right as Thomas Hay comes up with the steal, I was going to say, play terrific defense on this North Greenville team. Remember, folks, these are D2, these are scholarship players, some of them. Ty Johnson on the left wing. Gagne takes it to the baseline. Top of the key, triplet, catch and shoot 3. It's short. Rebound controlled by Johnson. Look at the push now. 3 on 4. Johnson takes it himself, can't get it to go, and Gagne with the rebound. Gagne takes it himself into the lane, behind the back to Ali, lays it up and in. Oh, the crowd likes that one. 49-40. Warren Wilson up by 9. Their biggest lead of the day. Here's a steal by Ali now. Ali comes up with the steal. And Ty Johnson will walk it into the front court. Gagne over to triplet on the left. Gagne in the corner. Ali out to Ty Johnson. Shoots the 3. It's good. They can't miss right now. 52-40. Timeout. Chad Leister and North Greenville. Timeout on the court. We take it with them. 13:31 left to go. It's all Warren Wilson right now. 52-40. Are you paying attention to this one? USC AA coaches poll voters. We'll be back.
Next 30 seconds can save you a lot of money. Just do your laundry in cold and stick to full loads. Auto sleep your computers. Plug your gadgets in a power strip and switch it off when you're done. Headed out? Turn back your thermostat by 10 degrees. And drive sensibly. The more energy you save, the more money you save. Find other great tips at energysaver.gov.
Welcome back, everybody. A reminder, you can check news, player profiles, stat schedules, even more video. Visit WarrenWilsonOwls.com. The Owls playing inspired in their final regular season game of the season, leading by 12 over North Greenville, a team they haven't beaten in their last 10 tries, going all the way back to 2008. So let's see what the Crusaders could do. Remember, folks, they have more than enough firepower to get themselves right back in this ball game on this side of the court. Brown has been quiet here in the half. He gets a touch, swings it over now to Johnson. Horn. Good defense by Ty Johnson on Horn, who wanted the 3 ball there. Johnson now on the left, guarded by Hay. Johnson into the lane, throws it up and gets the lucky bounce. A terrific aggressive play there by the Crusaders. It's still a 10-point lead for Warren Wilson, though. They can't let up. 12:50 left to go in the ball game. That is a ton of time. Have to keep the intensity up. So far, they've been able to do that. Ty Johnson cut off on the baseline, up top to Triplett. Now over to Gagne, still 14 to shoot. Gagne to his right, got the jumper. Oh, Justin Gagne's played a whale of a ball game on this side of the court. Lead back to 12. Johnson now into the front court. Parker from the elbow, got it to go. Owls will keep trading baskets, though. They have no problem with that with 12:09 left to go. Owls have to keep it up on this side of the court. Thomas Hay over on the near side of your screen, throws cross court to Triplett. Ty Johnson down in the corner. Step back 3 by Ty. Oh, he got it. Are you kidding me? Mr. Big Shot with the 3 ball, and it's a 13-point game now. Biggest lead for Warren Wilson. Johnson now into the forecourt for the Crusaders. Bounce pass to Dean. Dean, top of the key. He's going to back it out now. Johnson for 3, no. And it hit the wire. Warren Wilson basketball. Tamur Octay coming in. Tyler Triplett will sit down. Clean game as well. Just 3 fouls in the second half. 2 by Warren Wilson and 1 by the Crusaders. Referee's doing a nice job in this one, letting them play. I love to see that out on the court. Let the players decide it. We've seen so many foul calls this season. Ty Johnson right at the lane, out to Gagne. Triggers the 3. This time it's no good. The ball deflected, and Horn comes up with the rebound. Here's Johnson for the Crusaders. Hands it off to the cutter, Parker. Underneath, the shot up and no good by Dean, but he is fouled and will go to the line. So Dean, 82% from the free throw stripe this season, will get 2. It's the 3rd personal on Octay. Gets it to roll in. And Octay's going to quickly head right back to the bench as Triplett comes back in. Dean, 2 of 2, and it's an 11-point game. Warren Wilson, 57, North Greenville, 46. My name's Chris Sheeman. Wherever you're watching from here today, we do appreciate it. This is our final broadcast of the season. All told, we did 39 games this year between men's and women's soccer and men's and women's basketball. Thomas Hay falls down, gets it out to Ali. Triplett up top. Triplett forced it, no good. Ali with the putback, got it to go. Rashad Ali playing like a champion here today. Mr. Big City with 2 more and the lead back to 13. Johnson now over to Dean. Dean between the circles to Brown. Brown up top to the cutter Horn. Horn takes it up top. Swings it over to Johnson on the left. 13 to shoot. Johnson into the lane. Floater up and in. Sometimes the offense is a little bit better than the defense, and Keith Johnson averaging 17.6 points per game. He gets 2 more there. Thomas Hay on the right wing. Out to Ty Johnson, and Coach Muntz wants to talk about it. 30-second timeout. We will take it with them and come right back.
Adopting a new pet is a rewarding experience. And shelter pets make super pets. Your new best friend will steal your heart, bring you happiness, and enrich your life for years to come. You can make a difference in the life of an animal. Adopt and bring home a shelter pet today. To find out more, visit theshelterpetproject.org.
Warren Wilson with the basketball out of the timeout. Owls up 59-48. First Sheeman, happy to be back with you here at DeVries Gym. It is heating up in here, figuratively and literally, as the Owls have shot 56% in the first half, and they're, I think, better than that here in the second half. Triplett will inbound it. 16 to shoot out of the timeout for the Owls. Ty Johnson over to Triplett. He's open for the three, drives in, and Brown will be called on the reach. Just the second team foul for North Greenville. 9:37 left to go in the ball game. The Owls needing this victory. Ty Johnson inbound it. Ali, catch and shoot, got it to go. Rashad Ali can't miss. Nobody on the team can miss right now. Into the front court, Johnson for the Crusaders. Gets a screen. Johnson out to Horn, another three, got it again. Can't leave him alone for a second. 61-51. The lead at 10 now. Triplett. Throws it over to Ty Johnson on the left side. Ali gets it left of the lane, back out to Ty. Still plenty of time on the shot clock, 15. Johnson will take the jumper, no good. Ali put back, throws it up, no. Ball tipped, comes back to Ali. And Gagne will set it up. What a sequence there for Warren Wilson. Gagne out to Triplett, open three. Oh, he can't get it to go. Parker collects the rebound. Owls got to play some defense here to keep it at double digits. Johnson gets a screen. Johnson, step back jumper. Can't get it to go. Tip for the rebound, Ali. And Brown battling, and Ali gets the rebound. Ty Johnson into the forecourt now for Warren Wilson. Bounce past to Gagne. Johnson for the Crusaders, staying with them. Gagne, shot blocked by Brown on his way to the bucket. Three subs coming on. It'll be Blyden and Jenks. Also coming on is Blake Ferguson for the Crusaders. Octay back on. Triplett back on. So it's Gagne, Ty Johnson, Octay, Hay, and Triplett. Ty Johnson in the corner. He's fouled by Horn. 7:58 left to go. Octay will inbound it. Thomas Hayes got some wardrobe adjustments to make first, so they will let him do that. So fresh 35 for Warren Wilson. Warren Wilson, their first win against the D2 program, came about a week and a half ago against Lees McRae, also in the Conference Carolinas. By 2 at the buzzer, it was Ty Johnson who hit it. Ty Johnson now. Defender leaves him, can't get the bucket. Rebound by Blyden. Horn into the front court. The lead at 10. Johnson drives into the lane, bodies all over the place underneath, and they're going to call a foul on the Owls, I believe. 7:27 left to play. That's going to be team foul number 3 on Warren Wilson. No, team foul number 4, my apologies. Rashad Ali will come in as Octay picks up his 4th. So Johnson will inbound it now for the Crusaders. And Ty Johnson took a shot, and they called a foul on the Crusaders. Obviously an offensive foul there. Classless right there. Oh, the fans looking for a tee, but that was a hard foul on Ty Johnson. So the Owls get it back now. Both teams with 4 team fouls now. Triplett on the right wing with it. Triplett hands it off to Ty Johnson. Johnson to Ali. Oh, he gets it to go. Count the bucket and the foul. What a game for Rashad Ali, playing for the final time here at Warren Wilson. And the crowd salutes him. Fifth team foul on the Crusaders, and the first on Ferguson. So the Owls, Ali 70% at the line on the season. Rashad Ali, over 1,100 points in his career here at Warren Wilson. None bigger, aside from the championship tournament run, than right here tonight as he gets the three-point play, and the Owls go back up by 13. Johnson into the front court for the Crusaders. Bounce passes it to Jenks, top of the key. Back over to Johnson. Johnson drives in around the defense, laid it up too strong. Fight for the rebound. Hay comes up with it, loses it, but Triplett's there. And Ty Johnson says, "Settle down, everybody. I got this," as he brings it up into the forecourt. Ty Johnson up top. 6:34 remaining. Gagne now with 15 on the shot clock. Bounce passes it to Triplett on the right wing. Triplett, top of the key to Ty Johnson. Shoots the three. It's good! Biggest lead of the night for Warren Wilson. It's 16 against an NCAA Division II program that they haven't beaten in 10 tries. Here's Ali. He tips it out of bounds. So it'll remain with the Crusaders as the starters come back in for them. Parker is back on, Brown back on, Dean back on. They join Ferguson and Jenks out on the court. So Ferguson will inbound it. And we're going to get a timeout by the Owls. A 30-second timeout, 6:12 left to go. We'll be back in 30 seconds. Warren Wilson 67, North Greenville 51. How about this game by Warren Wilson? North Greenville 10-0 against Warren Wilson since 2008, and most of those wins have been blowouts. The Owls thinking they let one go at North Greenville in January, looking for some payback here. Still time to go, though. Don't sleep on North Greenville's offense as Johnson gets to the bucket and he's fouled. So Johnson will go to the line. Both teams will have 5 team fouls now. Dean gets the first one to go. So it was Dean, not Johnson. My apologies. Danilo Radonjic, who came on for a moment, comes out. Second free throw no good. The ball tipped out of bounds. Last touch by Ali, so we stay on this side of the court. Ferguson will inbound it right side of the bucket. Quick inbound, deflected and taken away by Triplett. We talked about it at the beginning of the season, this Warren Wilson team losing 5 members of that championship team last year, but Ali is fouled on the reach by Jenks. That'll be the 6th team foul, so the Owls will be in the bonus on the next defensive set foul. Finish that thought, though. Owls looking every bit as poised as that last year's team did, despite those departures, despite the injuries. Timmy Johnson, Owls losing him for the year. Bailey out for the year. Never even got to see him play this year. KJ Walton started the season, played just a couple of games. Ty Johnson travels with the basketball. Turnover gives the ball back to the Crusaders. Well, right now it's simple for Warren Wilson. They need to either trade buckets or trade turnovers. Over this last 5:27. Parker swings it over to Jenks on the right. Excuse me, that's Dean on the right. Brown. Here's Parker, open 3, can't get it to go. Skying for the rebound, Thomas Hay. Ty Johnson, the Gagne. Gagne into the front court with it. Gagne on the elbow. To Ali at the free throw stripe. Out to Triplett. Under 5 minutes to go here in the ball game. Ali, right elbow. Ty Johnson with 9 to shoot. 7 to shoot now. Now 5 to shoot. Ty Johnson forces it. Can't get it to go. Rebound controlled by Dean, and he's fouled on the reach by Triplett. So both teams now with 6 personals. 6 team fouls is what I keep meaning to say. Overall, though, it's been a pretty clean game. A lot of fouls here late, but it's gotten more physical as the Crusaders are trying to work themselves back in it. Right now, Horn is not out there, their best 3-point shooter. That's a force by Brown, no good, and Gagne with the rebound. So Brown had 16 points in the first half. I don't think he scored here in the second. Here's Thomas Hay for 3. That missed everything. And we're going to get a foul over the back on the Crusaders. And that's the 7th team foul, which means free throws for Warren Wilson. Rashad Ali at the free throw stripe. 1 for 1 earlier today. Rashad 70% from the charity stripe on the season. Second on Brown, so Brown in no real danger. Ali can't get the front end, tip for the rebound. Brown comes up with it, and then Hay with a silly foul, and he knew it. So Brown's going to go to the line for the 1-and-1 now as both teams with 7 team fouls. And that's not what you want if you're Warren Wilson. You don't want to give them easy buckets. Oh, it's a 1-and-1. Chad Lister, the head coach for North Greenville, is calling his team over for a discussion, confident that Brown will make this first one. He does not, and the Owls with the easy rebound. Gagne walks it in the front court now for Warren Wilson. Bounce pass to Triplett. Triplett drives to the baseline. Floater no good. Ball deflects. Gagne with the offensive rebound. Out to Ty Johnson for 3. It's short. And Parker collects the board. Parker, he's going to be bumped by Gagne. So again, the Owls letting the Crusaders go to the free throw stripe with 3:52 left to go. Parker at the line on the season, 84%. How about this Crusaders team? Chad Lister in his 12th year. And here comes Horn back into the game now for Ferguson. started out as an NAIA program, made the transition to D2 about a decade ago or so ago. That's when they brought on Chad Lister. Front end at a 1-1 is good. So the lead is 14 now. And he gets 2. 67-54, full court press being shown now. Gagne, and he's bumped by Parker. So a free throw shooting parade has developed here late inside this second half. Samir Akhte will come back in. Thomas Hay will sit down. Gagne at the line for Warren Wilson. Justin Gagne, 9th at the D2 level, USCAA, 80% from the free throw stripe, gets the first one to go. And the Owls will gladly trade free throw shots with North Greenville at this point. With 3:50 remaining, Gagne goes 2 of 2 at the line. And the lead back out to 15 now. Dean top of the key. Dean. Now Johnson. Johnson can't get it to go. Tip for the rebound. Once, twice, 3 times. Akhte comes up with it. Falls down. Ty Johnson comes out with it. Ty Johnson steps into the jumper, gets it to go. It is all Warren Wilson. Can you say they will have an opportunity to repeat as national champions? There is no way you can exclude this Warren Wilson team if they can hang on here. Hang on a second, though, as Johnson gets the 3 and away from the ball. We have a foul as Ty Johnson hits the deck. So the lead is 14 after the 3-pointer. Crusaders, very physical team, and the Owls staying right with them in the physical part of the game. A hard shot by Ty Johnson. Fortunately, he is okay. Timeout on the court. We'll take it with them and come back in 30 seconds. Welcome back, everybody. Ty Johnson took a hard shot, but he's staying in the game. Good news there for the Owls. 3:10 left to go. Warren Wilson by 14. Looking to book a trip to Uniontown, PA once again. Inbound goes to Ty Johnson. Again, pressure being shown. Ty Johnson throws it to Triplett in the forecourt. Triplett, Ty Johnson, over to Gagne on the right. Akhte, bounce pass is deflected by Horn out of bounds. So with 22 on the shot clock, it'll be the Owls to inbound it. 20 to shoot for Warren Wilson. Gagne. Ali got it to go. 16-point game, 73-57. And a steal by Akhte. Outlet to Gagne. Gagne lays it up and in. This one's over, folks. 18-point game, biggest lead of the night for Warren Wilson. Parker on the right side called for the offensive foul. It is all Warren Wilson here tonight. Timeout, North Greenville. Actually, North Greenville's going to sub out everybody. They're bringing in a whole new team here with 2:25 left to go. Warren Wilson will win their 16th of the season, improve to 10-2 here at home. We're going to try to get you all the subs that have come on. It's Stephen Cuvion, the redshirt freshman from Baton Rouge, Louisiana, also on Luke Edwards. That ball deflected and taken away, so here comes North Greenville. This is Edwards. Swung over to Payne, who buries a 3 on the left wing. That's Blake Payne. This is just his 4th game, and those are his first points of the season. 75-60, Warren Wilson. Ty Johnson running as much time as he can here. Johnson, turnaround shot, no good. Ali, offensive rebound. Oh, Payne came over the back. Ball deflected off of Octay, they say. Thomas Hayes going to come back in for Octay. Minute 38 left to go. So Luke Edwards, Blake Payne, this is Edwards. That's thrown away, so it'll be Warren Wilson basketball. 90 seconds on the clock. Octay will come in. Owls basically running it out at this point. What a second half performance by Warren Wilson here today. Thomas Hay on the right wing. Bounce pass to Ali. Ali. Justin Gagne out near midcourt. Justin Gagne dribbles to the right. To Ali now. Back out to Gagne. Steps to his right. Shoots the 3. Can't get it to go. Rebound controlled by Williams for the Crusaders. Under a minute to play. It's been all Warren Wilson here in the second half. Edwards backs it out. Owls really using the energy as Edwards shoots the 3 and it hits the net, or the wire, excuse me. Here come the seniors for the final time here at home. Rashad Ali, Tamur Octay check out. Danilo Radonjic, or excuse me, that's Bradley Triplett who's come on. Also on is Chris Dillard. As the seniors get a round of applause from this crowd, a standing ovation. Ty Johnson now into the front court with it. Thomas Hay on the right side. Deflected, it goes out of bounds. I know you can't see it on your screen. It'll stay, or it's actually going to go back to the Crusaders. Danilo Radonjic is going to come on. David Grice also on. As Gagne and Ty Johnson will sit down. And we're going to get a timeout by North Greenville with 32.8 seconds left to go. The Owls are going to go to 16-11 on the season. What a season for Warren Wilson. When you consider they've lost 2 players for the entire season. Timmy Johnson at various points has been injured. He's out with a torn ACL for the rest of the year. This team has fought some of the toughest opponents, probably in program history. It's a program that dates back a long way. Former NAIA member, probably played some good teams in the past, but the schedule that they were presented with this year, I mean, you can't ask for a better result for Warren Wilson this year. And this victory today should shore up their spots in Uniontown, Pennsylvania. They're going to let the ball roll here. Edwards will pick it up as Grice applies some pressure. Driving in is Edwards, kicks it out. Williams for 3, goes in and out. And the ball deflected. David Grice gets the rebound. He's fouled. So David Grice will go to the free throw stripe with 18.4 to put some sprinkles on the ice cream sundae for Warren Wilson here tonight. No player interview post-game. We'll give you the final numbers and then we'll sign off. So Grice, in limited duty, 88% at the free throw stripe. Misses the first one, though. He'll get another one for his troubles as the Crusaders have put the Owls into double bonus. So Grace gets the second, 76-60. Into the forecourt, it's Edwards. Swung over, Williamson for three. Got it. Can't get it to go. Radonjic collects the rebound. Radonjic is fouled. Boy. North Greenville, not sure why they're fouling here. So Danilo Radonjic will go to the free throw stripe for 2 free throws. .7 seconds left to work with. Radonjic can't get the first one to go. Danilo Radonjic just 29% at the charity stripe this year. So he'll try to get one here. He cannot. Rebound controlled by the Crusaders. As Cuvion will take it into the forecourt, shoot it from deep, miss it, and Warren Wilson closes out the regular season with an inspired victory here at home on Senior Day, 76-60, their second win in program history and their second win this season against an NCAA Division II program. How about these Warren Wilson Owls and their effort, not only tonight, but all season long. Folks, we're going to step away for a quick break. Then we're going to come back and we will give you the final numbers here on this one. It's all Warren Wilson as they dance on the court to celebrate for the final time this season. 76-60, Warren Wilson closes out the regular season at 16-11. We'll be back with Owls postgame right after this.
Adopting a new pet is a rewarding experience. And Shelter Pets make super pets. Your new best friend will steal your heart, bring you happiness, and enrich your life for years to come. You can make a difference in the life of an animal. Adopt and bring home a Shelter Pet today. To find out more, visit theshelterpetproject.org. Adopt.
Listen now, can you hear the bluebirds? Oh, look up now, can you feel the sun? Can you feel the sun?
I'm one unlucky guy. The chance of being involved in a robbery is 1 in 757. The chances of being struck by lightning. 1 in 750,000.
Please fasten your seatbelts for unexpected turbulence.
Chances of being a victim in an airline crash? 1 in 29 million. Hey, could I get some peanuts? The chances of being involved in a car crash are far greater than lightning strikes and plane crashes. And if you are texting while driving, your risk of crash increases 23 times. Now, I may be an unlucky guy, but I don't have to be part of that statistic, and neither do you. Drive responsibly.
Welcome back to Warren Wilson, everybody. The Owls get a big victory here to close out the season at 16-11, 76-60 over North Greenville. Warren Wilson outscoring North Greenville in that second half, 42-27. The Owls shoot 56% for the game, 44% from behind the arc. North Greenville shoots 43%, but just 35% in the second half. Leading scorer for North Greenville, Phillip Brown, had 16 points. All of that came in the first half as the Owls shut him down in the second half. Also in double figures for North Greenville, Thomas Horn had 12 points. For Warren Wilson, what a day for Rashad Ali in his final game here at home. Played 34 minutes, 25 points, 12 of 14 shooting, 9 rebounds, 2 assists, and a steal. Justin Gagne was on fire from behind the arc. 37 minutes, 20 points on 7 of 12 shooting, 4 of 7 from behind the arc. Gagne with 20 points, 5 rebounds, and 5 assists. Also in double figures for Warren Wilson, Ty Johnson, 38 minutes, 6 of 13 shooting, 3 of 5 from behind the arc, 15 points, 7 assists, and a steal. Tyler Triplett in 34 minutes, 3 of 8 shooting, 0 of 3 from behind the arc, 0 of 2 from the charity stripe. 6 points, 5 rebounds, an assist, and 3 steals. Tamur Akhte in 22 minutes, 1 of 7 shooting, 2 points, 2 rebounds, an assist, and 2 steals. Off the bench, Thomas Hay, 15 minutes, 3 of 3 shooting, 7 points, 2 rebounds. David Greisen, 2 minutes, 1 of 2 from the charity stripe for 1 point. Chris Dillard in 3 minutes did not score. Danilo Radonjic in 4 minutes did not score, did have a rebound, and Bradley Triplett in 1 minute did not score. Well, folks, that's going to do it for us. The Owls, in all likelihood, will head to Uniontown, Pennsylvania, and try to defend their national championship. And it was a tremendous season here at Warren Wilson for me. Hopefully you folks enjoyed it as well. It was great getting to know everybody here at Warren Wilson. And hey, let's do it again next year. How about that? Once again, your final score, Warren Wilson 76, North Greenville 60. For one last time this season, my name's Chris Sheeman. Have yourselves a good night, everybody.